This is the Floral Foam, and this was gifted to me by the brand to tell you about. And one thing that's really nice about this is it's made for artificial or real flowers. So we're gonna do real flowers today, and I'll show you a couple tips and tricks along the way. So first thing to do is to cut it to the size that you need it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna use a small mason jar and just cut a small wedge like this. Super satisfying to cut through. Okay, next thing is, you don't know, the proper way is you want to let this float and soak the water up versus trying to push it down, because sometimes the water doesn't get completely absorbed if we force it. The other trick that I've learned along the way is you take your flower food and sprinkle that in the water first, and so that will hopefully extend the life of your flowers even more. So I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. We'll add in our flower foam and we will let it sink, and I'll come back, we'll do an arrangement. The foam is fully sunk and this took all of like 30 seconds. So now we'll start our flower arrangement. Alright, so I had to cut this a little bit, and I've also heard that if you trim the edges, it is easier to stick flowers in. So just push them in like that. We'll keep going here and I'll show you an updated progress. And here you have the finished product. Just add a ribbon on the bottom. I'm not an expert by any means, so this is probably not perfect, but I love that it keeps the flowers in place and it looks great. So if you're looking for a floral foam, easy to use, soaks quickly, would recommend using this.